everybody, and welcome to Final Four action. We have the Michigan State Spartans taking on the MTSU Blue Raiders. And Collinsworth wins the tip-off, and Otis bringing up the ball, being guarded by Kai, and Kai steals it, but recovered by Collinsworth. Jose gives it to Sider. Sider to Yannick and the layup. MTSU strikes first. Kai. Guarded. And the poke away. Diddy manages to gather it and then lay it back in. Two guys to look out for this game are two lethal three shooters in Juan Jose and Kai Williams, each for their respective teams. Have gone off at least once in this playoffs from deep range multiple times, giving their teams huge runs, closing out games with it. And they're two guys that you cannot give any space. And because you can't give them any space, it opens up cuts like that. Collinsworth up top. Big men on the logo. Interesting. Then we got Otis to Juan Jose. There's 4 seconds left. And there's the steal. Shane Thompson gets it to Kai. The layup and in. Jose bringing it up this time. Sider. There's the drive. Yannick through the contact, gets the bucket. Kai Williams bringing it up. Kai and Shane Thompson, a very good shooting duo. But Kai tying and setting all sorts of records for threes this season for MSU. And Williams on the lay-in on the other end in the fast break. And Michigan State up over MTSU early. We're almost halfway through this first quarter. Yannick up top being guarded by Josh Diddy. Sider has the size mismatch and goes for the deep hook. Williams plays good defense, forces the miss, and on the other end, there's the three. Oh, they're going to call that a deep two. But there it is. Williams always locked and loaded, ready to pull the trigger whenever he catches the ball. Otis Bush hitting the screen, driving, wide open to the lane, one-handed jam. Now Shane's got it. Shane Thompson gets to Williams. The screen gets by Sider and lays it in. They are giving it to Williams early and often, trying to get him warmed up. Juan had a little bit of space, decides not to shoot it. Gets it to Otis, heavily contested shot, no good, rebound Josh Diddy. Kai Williams. Gets the screen from Sal Q. Joe Murr, gets it to Sal, gets it to Shane. Back to Williams, 3 seconds left. He's gonna have to just pop it. And that's a miss, rebounded by Sider. Blue Raiders clamping down on defense that possession. And Juan Jose loses the ball to Shane Thompson. In transition, Williams has it. Pulls up. No good. Rebound by Josh Diddy, put back up and in. Otis gets it to Collinsworth. Back to Otis. Collinsworth, he's got it. The spin, up and no good. Sal Q. Joe Murr with the rebound to Josh Diddy for mid-range, hits it. And MSU is up 10 early with 43 seconds to go. We all know about the huge win streak that MTSU had throughout this entire season, not losing a game from the middle of February all the way to the last game of the season. And there's a three from Juan Jose. Michigan State was the team to finally get rid of that record, beating them their final regular season game. Williams hits the three, answers back. MTSU looking to avenge their loss. Michigan State looking to hand out another. Winner goes to the national championship, loser goes home. And Otis misses the shot, rebound Watson, and it is going to be 19-9 MSU lead going into the second quarter. Michigan State up early. Michigan State beating MTSU. That final game of the season has been talked about a lot, simply for the reason that it showed that the monster that is this MTSU team is mortal. And it's because of people like Kai Williams heating up from three, hitting another one, outscoring MTSU so far by himself. And there's Collinsworth with the bucket. But the only way either team is going to come out on top is with a full team effort. Diddy getting it to Sal for Shane for three, hits it. And that is where you get a huge advantage by having a big man with such good vision, knowing as soon as he got that where the open man was and getting it to the open three shooter. Getting a bucket right back. MTSU does not want to allow this to turn into a blowout early. Kai Williams wanting to be the player of their nightmare. MTSU fans assuming that that game at the end of the season might have been a fluke, but this Michigan State team is legit. And they're going to have to fight hard to come back into this one. Straight away three, no good. Rebound by Collinsworth though. Can't get it over Sal Q. Joe Murr. Sal finding Shane under the basket. He's got it. Another dime for the big man and another bucket for Shane Thompson. Yannick. Driving. Pulls up, baseline, no good. Rebound, Sal Q. Joe Murr. Gets it to Shane Thompson again for the bucket. Otis driving on the big man. He's matched up with the power forward now. Jose's got some space off the screen. Moving jump shot, no good. Rebound, Sal. Sal driving, gets it out to Dylan Watson. Dylan Watson, the only non-user player of this game. Kai Williams gets it off the glass. Michigan State up 20 early. Could we be looking at the favorite for the tournament getting blown out in the Final Four? What a story this would be for Michigan State. There's another dunk from Shane Thompson, and they're piling on now. Timeout, Blue Raiders. Had to think they might have taken one a lot sooner. But they're going to try to get it together, right the ship the last 2 minutes of this first half. But the damage may have been done. MTSU only scoring 4 points so far this quarter. Juan Jose gets it to Sider. To Juan for 3. Rattles out, no good. Rebound Diddy. These MTSU fans showing off their boos. They're upset right now. And there's a miss. There's a fadeaway 3, no good. Diddy gets it in off the glass. It might be setting in for fans right now of MTSU that this could be it for them. A huge lead with a minute to go in the second. Definitely not impossible to come back, but not making it easy on themselves. Otis hits a bucket. Ending the drought for MTSU. Gets it to Diddy. Diddy loses it to Juan Jose in transition. Otis straight away. One-handed jam. Reduces the lead down to just 20. Williams has it. Plenty of time to work in the shot clock. He gets it to Josh Diddy. He's going to get it to a wide open Shane Thompson. Straightaway 3, no good. And on the other end, it's 2v1. Juan Jose in the corner, and that's it. Signs of life for MTSU to close out this half, but Michigan State can have the final possession should they choose. It looks like that's what Williams is going to wait for. Here comes the off-ball screen. Here comes the on-ball screen. They're going to get it to Thompson. Hits the bucket. That's going to take us into halftime. Michigan State, the Spartans, up over MTSU 20-40. Doubling them up at halftime. And with an opportunity to cash a ticket to the national championship, Michigan State is shooting at 75% and dominating in every statistical category. Williams has scored just as much as the Blue Raiders by himself. Can the Blue Raiders respond to save their season? Or will the MSU fans finally get to see them go to a championship? Michigan State, definitely a team that has been respected going into this tournament, was definitely not seen as a team that was going to get by MTSU. Most people had the Blue Raiders in the finals in their brackets. And there's the 3 from Williams. It rattles in. Michigan State looking to put the pedal to the metal here. How will MTSU respond? Jose for three, got some space, hits it. This crowd getting into it now. Kai Williams gets it to Josh Diddy, up off the glass and in. Josh Diddy 5 for 5 tonight. Otis Bush has it. Screen. Otis runs into his own player, and there's going to be a foul on Sal Q. Joe Murr that was on the ground. It's going to be a fresh 14 on the clock to throw in. Rose has it, gets it to Collinsworth. Down to Sider. Gets it to a wide open Jose in the corner, hits the three. Williams. Back to him. Heavily contested corner three, no good. Rebound Sider. Yannick has it. And out of bounds on Yannick Rose. Big error there, as you cannot waste possessions. Screen. Williams driving, pulls up, hits the bucket. "25 points with more than 9 minutes to go in the game. Williams is having himself a night. Gets the dime to the big man, Sal Q. Joe Murr, who's used to getting dimes himself. Sal Q. Joe Murr, a guy who's averaging a double-double on the season, the regular season, but with assists and rebounds, not points. And Collinsworth can't get the second chance to go in. Josh Diddy up top. Gets it to an open Kai Williams. Deep three, hit it. And he knew it. This man has ice in his veins, and he's trying to put away the Blue Raiders early. There's a lot of time left, but this MTSU team needs to start getting something going if they want to even make it a competitive fourth quarter. Short jumper, no good, and when it rains, it pours. Here comes Michigan State, missing the shot. Jose's got it. Jose to Yannick, Yannick to Otis. Gets it to Cedric Collinsworth. Misses the shot, rebound Sal Q. Joe Murr. To Kai. Jump shot is no good, rebound Sider. Jose gets the bucket. Don't necessarily want to slow down the pace, but you can take up as much time as you want during these possessions. Because when you're this hot and you hit another three, you've got all the time in the world to just wind the clock down and cash in your ticket to the national championship. Otis off the glass and in. Williams, the screen, driving, gets the bucket. Otis finds the cutting Juan Jose, who lays there. And Williams shooting 66%. Outscoring MTSU by himself. By himself, definitely not just meaning by himself. He has had a full team effort. Everyone on this Michigan State team has shown up today. And there's the rebound by Sal Q. Joe Murr. He's going to see the open Shane Thompson in the corner, and that's no good. This Michigan State team has just been so good at getting nice looks today. Otis being guarded by Sal. Got a little bit of space. No good. Rebound Kai. No time left. Behind the logo, no good. And we're going into the fourth quarter. It's a 25-point Spartan lead. Can Michigan State hold on to the big lead, cash in their ticket to the national championship game? MTSU watching their season slip away as they're putting in their bench to start the fourth quarter. And weirdly enough, Michigan State putting in their bench except for Kai Williams, who they're keeping in. Looks like both teams understand the outcome of this game. Just don't want to risk injuries to potential draftees. Rebound Jeffries. And the sub starts getting ready and warming up on the sidelines to come in for Kai. Not sure why he's in right now if they're putting in all their subs. Michigan State just going to drain some clock. There's the cut. He gets an open look. The floater's up and in. Scream. Rebound by Michigan State. And there's a bucket on the other end, continuing to build the big lead for Michigan State. If it hasn't yet, I'm sure the Spartans are letting it sink in that they are national championship game bound. One win away from winning it all. What a season it's been for Michigan State. How hot they became at the end of this season. Not to take away from anything they've done so far during this tournament, but you can see how important it is not just to have a good team, but to get hot at the right time. MTSU definitely getting cold at the worst possible time. The last game of the season and even their first game of the season, they struggled to get past Miami in the first round. A team of all AI players. And looking back on it now, could have been some foreshadowing for this game. Just how big the struggles for MTSU at the end of the season really have been. MTSU's last game against Michigan, they ended up beating Michigan by a far more narrow margin, but a lot of it was due to a huge game out of Juan Jose. There's the screen. Yannick. Or not Yannick. The small forward. Chug in the game. 2 minutes left. There's the steal. MTSU has it. A miss. Michigan State just eating up the clock. Minute 43 till they can cash it in. Officially. Up 30 points in this fourth quarter. Consistently shooting above 66% throughout this entire game. They have been ridiculous on offense. Shot up, no good. Chug standing on the logo. And make sure, if you guys haven't, you make sure to leave a comment, let us know you were here. No point in not getting your points. And MTSU has definitely had a season that they can be proud of. Making it all the way to the Final Four in the tournament. That huge undefeated streak. A lot of players going into this draft. All with very high draft value. There's the drive and the lay-in. But Michigan State definitely exceeding expectations at the end of this season compared to how it started. Kai making that late push for MVP, couldn't quite get there. Losing the award to Josh Robinson. But I'm sure that a chance to win a national championship going to the Natty is definitely a good consolation prize as Michigan State advances over MTSU, dominating fashion, whistle to whistle, buzzer to buzzer. It was all Spartans all game. And they look to try to carry that momentum to come away with the ultimate prize. Hope you guys had fun. I did. This has been Lions signing off.